This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning, and it's so good to have you with us here on WKYT on this Veterans Day. A lot going on. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. It is Wednesday, November 11th.
And now at 6:31, EKU is preparing to host thousands who will be saying goodbye to a murdered Richmond police officer.
Newly released video shows a wild police chase that led to a woman's arrest in a doghouse.
And the judge at the center of a trademark dispute between UK and an Eastern Kentucky distillery is stepping down.
And we're looking outside with cold temperatures this morning, and that does not typically scream severe weather later on. But you know what? We do have that possibility. That'll be later on tonight. You got to scrape your windshield this morning, that frost on it, but quickly rising there by the afternoon at 63 degrees. We'll talk about the timing of this forecast tonight coming up.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. And in our news, it is a final farewell for a fallen officer. Today, thousands of people will gather to honor Richmond police officer Daniel Ellis.
Officer Ellis was shot a week ago today while on duty. He died 2 days later. WKYT's Mark Barber is joining us live from EKU's Alumni Coliseum, where Ellis's funeral will be held today.
Good morning, Rebecca, and this will certainly be a difficult day for many as Officer Daniel Ellis is given a final hero's farewell. This morning, many of the buildings here on campus are lit with blue light. You can see that water tower just behind Alumni Coliseum there. They're trying to do their best here to honor the fallen officer who served this community for 7 years. Now, we also have many officers and firefighters out here this morning starting to prepare for many of the road closures, many of the parking changes that are coming. They're getting underway, getting those preparations underway for this officer's funeral. Now, the 33-year-old died on Friday, 2 days after police say he was shot in the head by a robbery suspect. Thousands of people in the community and officers from around the country are expected at his funeral, which is expected to start at 11 this morning here at EKU's Alumni Coliseum. The university has canceled classes until 4:30 this afternoon, and all other Madison County schools have also called off classes today to honor Officer Ellis. His funeral procession will begin at 1 and will wind its way through Richmond before heading south on I-75. The procession will exit at US 25 in Mount Vernon. It will then follow highways 461 and 80 to Somerset, where it's expected to arrive between 2 and 3. The procession will then follow the Cumberland Parkway over to Highway 127, and then it's expected to arrive at the cemetery in Adair County around 4. As you would expect, parking will be limited for today's services in Richmond, and there will be some road closures. You can see which roads will be closed today and where you can park in order to take a shuttle over to Alumni Coliseum here to attend Officer Ellis's funeral services on our website, WKYT.com. Live in Richmond, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Thanks so much, Mark. And when the procession passes by Rockcastle County High School today, students and staff there will be standing out in front of the building as a show of support. Many of them will be dressed in blue. The school's junior ROTC program will also be there in support. The art department as well plans to make a banner in honor of Officer Ellis. And you'll be able to watch Officer Ellis's funeral starting this morning at 11. That's on WKYT.com.
And, of course, we'll have coverage on our noon newscast as well today from Richmond. Our time this morning is 6:34.
Well, today is Veterans Day. It's a time to honor the men and women who have served our great country.
There are several events taking place around the Bluegrass today, including on the EKU campus. The university taking part in a national roll call ceremony. It has just started this morning, and this is a live look at the ceremony on the EKU campus. With more on this event and others happening around the Bluegrass State, let's go to WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain live in Lexington with that. Michelle?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. And here in Lexington, you can honor those who have served our country this Veterans Day here at Phoenix Park in downtown Lexington. Now, take a look at this video. This is of the memorial statue where a ceremony will take place today at 11 o'clock. The event will honor those who have risked their lives in our country. There will also be an event that you mentioned at EKU where it'll be between Powell and Wallace buildings on campus. Now, the university is taking part in the national roll call, where volunteers read the names of all service members who have died in the line of duty since 9/11. The ceremony is from 6:30 this morning until 1:30. EKU has been recognized nationally as being one of the top military-friendly schools in the country. It is home to more than 1,500 military-affiliated students. Now, the ceremony here at Phoenix Park will take place at 11 o'clock and is expected to last between 20 and 30 minutes. minutes. Live in Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
All right, the least we can do for those who have served or are serving our country, and we thank you for your service. New this morning, a federal judge in the UK Kentucky Mist case has recused himself. The Herald Leader reports that Kentucky Mist's attorney asked for the recusal, citing U.S. District Judge Joe Hood was a graduate of the University of Kentucky and is a donor to the university as well. UK and Kentucky Mist are in a trademark dispute right now. The Moonshine Distillery in Whitesburg is suing UK, claiming the university threatened legal action if the company didn't stop using the word Kentucky on its clothing. And new this morning, 2 Kentucky fugitives have been shot, one of them killed in a shootout with police.
Yeah, West Virginia State Police say that Dale Hudson and Peggy Chafin shot at troopers at a campsite. Police shot back, killing Hudson and hitting Chafin several times. She was wanted by U.S. Marshals in eastern Kentucky on an escape charge. Hudson was wanted on a parole charge. New developments in the sex scandal involving the University of Louisville basketball program. Escort Katina Powell's attorney says that the lawsuit filed by 5 women she named in her new book will actually help Powell's case. Powell alleges she and others were paid to have sex with Louisville players and recruits. 5 women she named in the book are now suing her, but Powell's lawyer says that the new claims made in the lawsuit prove the parties, say that it happened. Lawyers from both sides will get the chance to address the claims if the case goes to trial.
Yesterday, we told you about a strange police chase out of Franklin County. Well, this morning we have some dash cam video to show you. You can take a look here. Frankfort police say an officer pulled over a car with a stolen license plate, but the driver took off and nearly hit the officer. Now, take a look at the video. You see the car eventually crashed onto a golf course before 2 people inside of it ran off. Police say they found the passenger hiding in a pickup and the driver hiding in a doghouse. Dog was there, by the way. Miranda Skinner is facing several charges, including attempted murder of a police officer. The passenger, Brian Wells, was also arrested. The Lexington Police Department is on track to have body cameras by the summer. The Herald Leader reports that Lexington Police will ask for bids for the body cameras and storage for the videos by February. And the department hopes to have the body cameras by June. The city set aside $600,000 to buy the cameras.
Well, new this morning, the Internal Revenue Service says a scam involving taxpayers has made its way to Kentucky. The group says that callers claiming to be from the IRS who threaten police arrest, deportation, or foreclosure should be disconnected and reported. The agency said the scam callers claim that to be with the IRS officials and demand bogus tax bill payments, convincing the victim to send cash. The calls may appear to come from the IRS or another agency, but scammers can actually alter caller ID. I didn't know they could do that. Wow. In 4 weeks, Matt Bevin will be inaugurated as Kentucky's new governor.
The Republican has met with the Democratic Governor Steve Beshear as part of the transition process. And in a statement, Governor Beshear said he had a good conversation with Governor-elect Bevin. Governor Beshear also said that he pledged continued support for an orderly transition. Meanwhile, Kentucky's newly elected Attorney General Andy Beshear says he hopes Bevin will consult him before dismantling the state's health insurance exchange. Bevin has promised to eliminate Connect, the state-based exchange where more than 100,000 people have purchased private health insurance plans with federal subsidies. He also plans to scale back the state's Medicaid program. Andy Beshear's father, the outgoing Democratic Governor Beshear, established both programs through an executive order.
A Louisville Baptist pastor has been elected the first African-American president of the Kentucky Baptist Convention. Kentucky Baptists were holding their annual meeting yesterday when they chose Reverend Kevin Smith, a teaching pastor at Highview Baptist Church in Louisville.
Well, in honor of Veterans Day, many companies will be giving out some special deals today, and you can take advantage of several restaurant deals and offerings, including at Fazoli's, Bob Evans, and IHOP. Now, we have a complete list of those on WKYT.com.
Let's get a check of traffic right now and see what's happening this morning. Some of you may have Veterans Day off, others may have to work.
Now, there's some fog out there in places, especially along the Clays Ferry Bridge. Let's go to Officer Don and check on live drive traffic. Good morning, Don.
Hey, good morning. Of course, with Veterans Day, it will be a little easier ride in with so many places closed. But we still got to watch the construction zones and the fog and any accidents that pop up. Let's start off with a construction zone to tell you about on Todd's Road. It's between, looks like Hayes Boulevard over to Forest Hill. That's where we're seeing most of the delays throughout the day. Now, right now, no major issue working through there, but that's something to consider a little bit later. Now, as far as our drive times go with no wrecks in the way, you can expect a normal ride in other than where you may get into a little fog here and there. From Versailles right now, it's only 11 minutes. It's a straight shot past the airport. Coming from Mount Sterling, take you a little bit longer, about 29 minutes in. From Winchester is 21, and Richmond could take about 30 or so. Of course, with the procession later, there'll be issues there too between Lexington and Somerset. We'll keep you up to date about that throughout the day. Now back to you in the studio.
All right, Don, thank you very much. And the plan is to take that procession off of the interstate there at Mount Vernon. So the issue would be between those two areas, Richmond and Mount Vernon. 6:41 on WKYT this morning with a lot more news on the way.
It's a humorous approach to battle a serious problem. We'll show you what one town is doing to try and get drivers to stop.
And we're looking outside, seeing pretty calm conditions, but we look back toward the west, and we're talking about a major system on the way for the central portion of the United States. But what about us? Well, I have your latest forecast coming up next.